Good afternoon, everyone. We are just starting a little bit late here this afternoon at Arbour Park, but the lineup for you is coming very, very shortly as the teams do just walk out onto the pitch. Of course, Slough, of course, in their home strip, and Tonbridge this afternoon in more of a mint blue sort of kit I can see there. We'll start with the Slough team, of course. It's Charlie Horlock in goal, Lexus Beeden, Dan Bayliss will be captaining the side today with Josh Chapman on the bench. Prosper, Sparzov, Gilbert, Chambers Perillon, Scott Davis, Henry Ochieng. Francis Amati gets his first side and his third stint for the club, and David Ogbonna on the benches, as I mentioned, Josh Chapman, Gary Abersogan, Dan Roth, Sam Evans and Balu Makumbi. And for Tonbridge Angels this afternoon in goal is Toby Stewart, Crossley Lima, Ryan Hansen, Ronnie Nelson, Mohammed Dalbury, Noel Layton, Tariq Hines, Liam Vincent, Nazir Bakrin, Scott Wagstaff, who will also captain the Angels this afternoon. Sean Shields, their star man so far this season, is also in the starting lineup, and on the bench is Taylor Maloney, Trevor Robinson, Jamie Fielding, Jeremy Santos and Jason Adigan.
Bit of a surprising one maybe not to see Sam starting after his hat-trick in the week.
But at the same time, do you drop Slavy Sparzov, who we've all been desperate to get back in the side?
No, of course, but do you maybe put Sam alongside Slav? Or do you think maybe, obviously Scott's, I suppose, done his homework on how the away side do play, so maybe that's a factor in it.
Wants to show a lot of faith in Francis Marty by giving him his first starters. They do get in the box here with Liam Vincent. Cross to the back area of the box and headed down by Crossley Lima, who really needed to get it back across the other side of goal rather than at the near post there.
A good bit of play there from Tonbridge.
And I think that's a foul on the goalkeeper there by Vincent. Complaints from the Tonbridge side though. I think they believe he's handled the ball maybe outside the area there, Charlie Horlock, but
I think he did definitely get fouled though, so they're always going to...
definitely fouled.
And after...
Corner does come in. It's not quite clear. There's a low strike towards goal from Bayliss. Just somehow dips past the post there. It's out for a goal kick. Beeden with the throw. Chambers Perillon's feet, lays it back to Lexus. Sweeps that ball in towards the back area of the box. Doesn't find a Slough man, but Francis Amati gets his foot on it. Just holds the ball up for a second for potential cross here in from Prosper. Gilbert with the first time header there. And he sent it over the bar. Floated header. And the Angels actually get on with it very quickly there with that free kick from Nelson. He looks towards Lima again from the edge of the box, and a low shot's just come in from Layton after receiving the ball from Lima. And yeah, as Cameron says, Tonbridge are looking just slightly the better team right now in the box. So much space being allowed there for Hansen to shoot. It's still not out of the box yet by Slough. It's fallen back to Nelson there. So this free kick then is just, it's not quite sort of corner distance. It's literally a couple of yards, if a yard, just outside the box on this left-hand side. It's an awkward one to get into the box. Hence why most of, if not every player, is in that 6-yard area.
Got to be careful though not to especially foul the goalkeepers.
My eyes are more interested on David Ogbonna, who's been seemingly left completely open on the edge of the box.
Oh, he maybe has to stay a little bit back here.
It's just
been
noticed.
noticed.
Ball comes in towards the back area, it's headed back across goal, and it's headed back over the bar by, I think it was Prosper. And there was appeals for a corner kick, which again, they're frustrated that's not been given down below us from Tony Fontanelle.
Another brilliant chance there though for Slough, whipped in by Gilbert.
Going to be Taylor Maloney to replace the injured Wagstaff.
Did fall funny there, so I'm sure they will check that later on.
Number 22, Scott Wagstaff, being replaced by number 8, Taylor Maloney.
One of their key players that he was in, of course, Wagstaff was here when the teams met last year. Crossing from Bayliss, and it is a goal for the Slough. Excellently headed there from Dan Bayliss, crossed in by, of course, John Gilbert on the right, and it is 1-0 to the home side. Caught the defenders right out there, quick free kick, or corner even from Slough, lofted over the back to Bayliss, and a powerful header there from the Slough defender. And it is 1-0 to Slough. Brilliant piece of play there.
Yeah, just as I'm posted to socials that there's not been too many chances, Bayliss pops up there at the back post. Brilliant header.
Just in case you haven't guessed, the goal was scored in the 45th minute.
I'll pause because John Gilbert's going to have an effort towards goal. I'm not quite sure if it was, because it's going to just dribble out towards the corner flag for Amati to take possession of. He's just trying to hold it up at the moment there, Francis, for some support. He does manage to find Chambers Prillon there. Some great work from him. Chambers Prillon drives, lays it back for Ocheng, who smashes one across the near post there. It just flashes past.
Very, very good chance there for Slough.
Yeah, to be fair, Stewart wasn't really looking troubled there. I think Slough would absolutely love to double their lead as early as possible just to set the second half pace and get themselves away from any nervousness towards the end of the game if it does stay 1-0. Loads of Slough fans behind that goal as well now. Still keeping an ear out for today's attendance, which I do still believe is definitely over 1,000. Gilbert does put the corner in towards the back
again,
area.
could be a chance here.
I have no idea how no one's put that towards the goal. It's still in possession of Slough though. Gilbert with another ball back in towards Bayliss. Won the header again there, Bayliss. Headed just to the outside of the box there to Bonner. Still in the air at the moment. Bayliss goes down. Oh, and I think he's just been trodden on there as well.
Not quite sure how that didn't end up in the back of the net there, Connor.
No, Bayliss is fine. He's back on his feet. It's with Gilbert again. Can't find Prosper. Just a slightly overhit pass. And now the Angels are back on the break.
But it's still 1-0 here to Slough as Lexus throws the ball over here to Francis down the left.
Unbelievable ball as well again from Lexus.
Trickled it, wow. Just by a trailing leg potentially from Tonbridge. Or was it gone shot? No, it's gone straight through.
Throw. But again, another big effort across the 6-yard area.
Those low balls especially are struggling the back line of Tonbridge at the moment. Just waiting for his options here before lofting this ball forward. Comfortably headed out again by Beeden. Up here now to Slavy. Looks like an elbow potentially in the head, but we play on. It is Francis now going through, shoots! There was saved there by Toby Stewart.
There was some absolute venom behind that effort there for Francis as well.
Definitely was. If that was sort of maybe a bit more in the corner, I could have struggled the keeper there.
You can tell he's desperate to have an effect on this game today, Francis.
This afternoon's attendance, ladies and gentlemen, is 1,202. Thank you very, very much for your supporting today.
I'm sure you probably heard Tony there on the tannoy as well. Attendance this afternoon here at our park is 1,202.
A lot more than I thought it looked like.
Yeah.
But it's good to break that 1,000 barrier again.
As Horlock's just again been forced into some work awkwardly. Did really well to deal with it, and Francis now has to hold up against two Tonbridge players. He can't do so. And as you said earlier, Cameron, Tonbridge really are slowly just coming into the game as Davis cuts across the striker there.
Oh, it's called for red, but I don't know if it was last man or not, Con.
I think he's given a free kick and not a penalty. I thought it was actually a penalty kick there.
It did look very close to the line, didn't it? Potentially being taken by Liam Vincent.
It's going to be that man to strike low, and it does beat Charlie Horlock. He did get a hand to it. I think he was aided there a little bit as well by the fact that it looked like the Slough wall had sort of jumped a little bit.
Yeah, I think it looked like it went underneath him. As it's lofted forward here to Francis and Marty down the left-hand side. Brilliant turn there from Francis. And it is a foul. He has been clipped there on the left-hand side.
Slough really want to very quickly respond to being paid back there by that Liam Vincent free kick.
And a very, I wouldn't say it was an excellent free kick, Con, but he sort of maybe knew the wall was going to jump and slid it just underneath that Slough back line.
Well, I mean, it was probably the one thing he could do, because there just wasn't enough room, was there, to kind of lift that over.
No, you either had to go up and over or just power it, which
the wall, which
he seemed to.
That's why I was so surprised the entire wall jumped for it as well, and to obviously not have that sort of player that we've seen now. I'll pause as the free kick is played in.
Bayliss again, and it is a goal! It is a goal here for Bayliss, potentially.
It has been given, and it has to be said now, The question of man of the match is not being taken away from Dan Bayliss. If that ends up being the winner for the Rebels this afternoon, it's a second goal for the defender.
Bit of confusion there. I'm not quite sure if it was going to get given, but Bayliss again at that back post, not header this time. He did sort of tap it with his left foot and smashed it into the bottom right hand corner. And Slough, after conceding that free kick, are back in the lead within, I'd say, probably a minute or two. Just a minute or so into this, 5 added on. Just got to be careful here, Slough. Just don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, long throw-ish in from Vincent. It's chested down by Leighton. Back to Vincent on the edge.
A lot of time here for Tonbridge. Oh, potential handball there.
Really, really suspicious there. Again, it would have been a very unlucky handball to concede because Prosper had his back turned to it, but it definitely came back off his arm
sort of
there.
The threshold, is it or isn't it? Is it ball to hand, is it not?
Spilled out
is in the way here, almost
in the way of the referee, but Dan Roth now takes it back into the left corner. Played with 1-2 very briefly there with Gilbert. He's in the corner, thinks he's been fouled. Nothing given, cleared. But the Rebels will pick it back up again. Ochieng. Gilbert.
Foul there. What I thought was for Gilbert, but potentially. And a kick out there from Gilbert, and could be something on here. Bit of pushing and shoving. Oh, he's been sent off.
He's seen it. The referee
has seen it.
100% seen that, along with all of us. Sorry for the loud reaction, but
that was definitely. You could see the kick
was
there. It was
horrible. He's stamped on John Gilbert's head as he's on the floor. He's reacted to Gilbert's foul. Gilbert receives a yellow card as well.
Lofted up here now by Stewart. Headed again by Dan Bayliss. Break could be a potential break here. No, intercepted here. Lofted up again, but hoof clear by Dan Bayliss. Out here now to Santos. Lofted again forward. Another kick out there by Prosper. Sam Evans is through here, and he scored again. Sam Evans, the substitute, mistake there at the back by Tonbridge. And slot into the corner by Sam Evans, and that wraps the game up here, I think.
Yeah, I've noticed something as well, Cameron. It's been you on all 3 goals I'm noticing, so I think I have to be quieter now during these Slough games. But you could just see the defender, Ronnie Nelson, was just struggling away.
Yeah, he sort of lost his foot in there. Sam was clear through and slotted it right into the bottom corner there. 3-1, game done. What a performance, especially this time last year, Connor, where it was a completely different outcome, wasn't it? Just taking his time here now, Horlock. You can't really blame him. Lofted up now by Horlock, and that is the end of this exciting game here at Arbour Park in front of over 1,000 people. Tight game in that first half, but it comfortably ends. Slough 3, Tonbridge 1.